where we last left Gus, he was getting some good news because he's got a baby on the way, but his fiance has a husband. So what can you tease before the movie actually airs about where his headspace is at with those two conflicting things?
Well, I mean, look, I mean, Gus is the type of person that likes to connect the dots. A equals B equals C. Of course, now knowing that Sailor May has a husband out there is, you know, that it's going to be driving Gus crazy, because that is going to be throwing a big wrench in his plans of wanting to go and get married. And of course, he has a baby on the way, so he can't be having a baby out of wedlock. Not Gus. He couldn't do that to his poor dear mother. He couldn't do it. So the timing of both are starting to come to a head, because as we all know, a baby is going to come. It's like at a certain point, the baby's like, I'm here. And it's like two trains running towards each other. And I think that will be that'll be the journey that we are on. That'll be the heightened pressure of time that we're experiencing, is the fact of trying to find out what's going on with Sailor May. Who is this husband? Can we get her divorced in time for Gus to marry her before baby Gus arrives?
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and it's going to put Gus into a big old whirlwind that in the end he's going to love. You know, Gus, even though he doesn't admit it, he does kind of like the thrill of the ride.
he stuck around for a lot of mayhem. He's had a lot of experience.
He's had many opportunities to go the other way. It's like, come on, Gus, at this point, just admit it. You like it. You like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will never admit it. He'll never admit it. He'll be like, nope, nope.
He needs to pretend it's for Sean, that he's just there to help him.
And he'll have all the reasons why he could not leave. Like, this happened because of this, because of this, because of this. And then I met Sailor May, and this, and I can't just leave Sailor May. I mean, she's my fiance. She's carrying my child. You know.
Yeah.
He has all his reasonings.
Well, and that actually leads me perfectly to my next question, because certainly we've seen Sean and Gus for now 15 years, off and on, obviously. But I'm curious for you, as Gus is in this point of life where he is about to embark on a chapter that Sean has not embarked on, what is his mindset in how he approaches this step without his best friend being in the same place as him?
I think being that Gus is entering into an unknown territory, there is a part of him that has some concern and some fear of the unknown. I think he would prefer if Sean was exactly in sync step with him, so that they could do it together. So he does have a little tug of war happening with inside himself of something he wants to explore, something he wants to achieve, but also not wanting to leave his best friend behind, and make sure but also want to make sure his best friend is okay. And of course, Sean is not okay. He's like, no, this is not okay, because I have arrested development. I am a child and I do not like this, and I'm not going to like this. And I'm going to figure out why I don't like this, because it could just be because I'm not emotionally ready for it. It's because something is wrong elsewhere. And here's the thing, I mean, look, and we'll see as the movie goes on that part of Sean's instincts are correct of something is not right. But in the end, it'll all work. In the end, it'll all work out, or at least all work out in a place to catapult us into our next movie.